Okay, it says apply the product rule for exponents. X to the 9th times x to the 4th. You need to add the exponents. It's x to the 13th. Number 2. Multiply your whole numbers together. -3 times -4 is 12. X to the 5th times x to the 9th is x to the 14th. Y times y squared is y to the 3rd, which is C. 3, anything to the 0 power is 1. Questions on the first 3?
Wait, I thought anything that multiplies itself by 0 is 0.
Yes, if you're doing 4 times 0.
Oh.
But they've got that 0 scooted up in the exponent position.
So it'd be to the 1. Okay.
You can put it in your calculator. Your calculator knows that. It'll tell you the right answer. Write the expression with only positive exponents. Assume all variables represent non-zero numbers. Simplify if necessary. They want you to remember that a negative exponent tells you to put that in the bottom. That's all it is. The negative goes away. It's 1 over r to the 5th, which is B. Number 5 is 5p to the -2. That -2, do you have this?
No.
Why don't I give this to you? I don't have another copy. I can give this to you when I get through writing on it. That'd be okay? I can stop it and you can go make a copy. Would you like that?
I'll just take that.
Okay. The -2 tells you to move that to the bottom, the entire thing. So it's 1 over 5p squared, which is 1 over 25p squared. Number 6 is 3x to the -2. The -2 is applied only to the x. The 3 stays put. So that is 3 over x squared, which is A. Do you have questions on those? Okay, Lexi, which one?
5 and 6. How'd you get 25?
Okay, that 2 on the outside of the parentheses applies to both the 5 and the p because it's on the outside of the parentheses. However, in the other problem, it only is attached to the x. It's not in parentheses, so it doesn't apply to the 3, only to the x. So it's placement of parentheses. Number 7, anytime anything has a negative exponent, you have to move it to the other part of the fraction, and then the negative disappears off the exponent. So this is 3 squared over 2 to the 4th, and they want you to go ahead and give the value of that, which would be 9 over 16, which is A. You can put it in your calculator. It would give you that answer. If you put 2 to the -4th divided by 3 to the -2 and hit math enter, it'd give you 9/16. So you can do that on your calculator. 8, apply the quotient rule. When you're multiplying, you add them together. When you're dividing, you subtract the exponents and you leave the answer where you had the most exponents. So you have 9 in the bottom and 14 in the top. It's going to give you x to the 5th, which is C. Number 9, x cubed raised to the -3 power. When you have 2 exponents attached to the same base, you multiply them together. So that's going to be x to the -9, and then you apply the rule for negative exponents, and that is 1 over x to the 9th. Scientific notation, I would put my calculator in scientific notation, press mode, choose SCI, and then I would type the number in, 83259. And your calculator, some of them will write times 10, some of them won't. It'll either write times 10 or it'll put that E there. The E means times 10, so this is 8.3259 times 10 to the 4th, which is C. The next one is 0.000486, and that is 4.86 times 10 to the -4, which is B. 653.043. 6.53043 times 10 squared. 0.00006867. And that one is D. Any questions on those? 14, write the number in standard form. Your calculator's not going to do this. You're going to have to know what that means. When it's a positive exponent, that means your number's going to be large, and you're going to move your decimal over 6 places, 2 of which are occupied by the 5 and the 7. So when you move it over 6 places, this needs to have 4 zeros behind it. 1, 2, 3. So that is B. Number 15 has a negative exponent. You move it the other direction, 5 spaces, so it's going to be one of the spaces is occupied by the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, be 4. Identify the polynomial as a monomial, binomial, or trinomial, or none. Give the degree. 16 is a monomial, degree 2. How do you know the degree? You look at the exponent, the exponent. How do you know it's a monomial? It's one item. A binomial would be 2 items. Like if I put plus 7, that would turn it into a binomial. Terms are separated by addition and subtraction symbols. So if you have one addition or subtraction symbol in a problem, you have 2 terms. If you have 2 of those symbols, you're going to have 3 terms. Like look at the next one. 1, 2, 3 terms. That makes it a trinomial. You take the highest degree. It's a degree 5. Don't add the degrees together. You just take the degree of the highest term. Combine like terms in number 18. The x's can combine. This is negative 8y minus 8x, which is A. 19, combine like terms. There's q to the third minus 11q to the third, which makes negative 10q to the third. Negative 9q to the fourth minus another 9q to the fourth is negative 10q to the fourth minus 8q squared. Is this? Yes, that is your answer. 20. Let f of x equals x squared minus 6 and g of x equals 3x plus 6. Find f minus g of 2. We'll find f of 2 and g of 2 and then subtract them. F of 2 would be 2 squared minus 6. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. G of 2 would be 3 times 2 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. When you subtract them, you get negative 14. 21, let f of x equal x squared plus 4, g of x 2x plus 7. Now this is different. It's f of g of 5. You have to find f of 5 and then take that answer and put it in to the g equation. So f of 5 is 5 squared plus 4. 25 plus 4 is 29. Now you're finding g of 29. What's 2 times 29? 58. So this answer is 65. Why didn't I? The first one? Let's look at the difference between those. Let me get them both up here at the same time. This has a circle between the two, which makes you find it's called a composite. You find the first one, take its answer, put it in the other one. This had just a minus sign between it. Where? Here? No. The next one asks you to find f of g of x for these functions. Now, they don't give you any values here, so I'm going to write it over here. F of x is 3x plus 7. G of x is 4x minus 1. And I'm supposed to find f of g of x. So they want you to take the x equation, put it in place of x, and then f. They want you to take the g function and put it in place of x in the f function. 3 times 4x minus 1 plus 7. 12x minus 3 plus 7. 12x plus 4, which is answer choice B. 23, find the product. So you're just doing FOIL here. It's going to be 2x squared minus 10x minus 5x plus 25. So that is 2x squared minus 15x plus 25. Answer choice A. 24, negative 81 a squared plus 18ab minus 36ab plus 8b squared. What happens when you combine those? Negative 81 minus 18 plus 8. 25, m plus 5 times m minus 5, m squared plus 5m minus 5m minus 25. 26, n plus 14 squared. What that really means is n plus 14 times n plus 14. N squared plus 14n plus 14n plus 196. N squared plus 28n plus 196. 27, 9a minus 1 squared. 9a minus 1 times 9a minus 1. 81a squared minus 9a minus 9a plus 1. 81a squared minus 18a plus 1. 28, find the area. So you're going to multiply 3x minus 3 times x plus 8. 3x squared plus 24x minus 3x minus 24. What answer choice is that? See? And the last one, it's 1/2 the base, which is 4x plus 2, times the height, which is x squared plus 7x minus 1. Distribute the 1/2. It's going to give you 2x plus 1 times x squared plus 7x minus 1. You can't do FOIL, you're going to have to distribute. 2x cubed plus 14x squared minus 2x plus x squared plus 7x minus 1. So this is 2x cubed plus 15x squared plus 5x minus 1. Which is B. Is that it?